Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I'm here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Scorpio in the month of June. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below. And I do take donations. You can leave them at paypal.me/lovegrowstarot. I am guided by my tarot cards and spirit, and basically I just keep shuffling until the appropriate cards present themselves. It's going to be a general reading. It's not going to resonate with absolutely everyone, and the themes and energies in this reading will take place in the future. So please feel free to come back at any time and review the readings. I start off with 3 opening cards, a card from the past, present, and the future, just to see what kind of energies are lingering there and what advice they have for you. I finished with the rest of the follow through with the rest of the reading, and then I finished with a subconscious card, what your subconscious is telling you. So let's get on with this reading for the sun sign of Scorpio in the month of June. So our first card is from the past. Dear Spirit, what information from the past? So we have a major arcana card. This is the Hierophant. These are life lessons. So these are lessons from the past that you probably have learned and that are still lingering for you here in the future. The Hierophant is about traditional values. It's about traditional religious values. It's about staying true to your authentic self. It's about abiding by a format which takes you down a positive path. So it's coming from the past, so you may have had experiences in the past where you were really connected to these religious types of themes or very spiritual types of themes that were heading you in a proper direction. And so the past card is just sort of making its appearance once again for you to meditate on what this means to you and how you can apply some of these experiences, some of these traditions, some of these values to yourself at this point in time to keep you going in a positive direction. Okay, so the next card is going to come from the present. What energies in the present do you need to know about, especially in the month of June? Okay, we got lots of cards here. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers, they're also learners. Pentacles are your material world, all your finances, your worldly goods, the material stuff. So there could be important information coming to you in regards to your material world. You also may be in the process of creating or getting more educated, going to school, buying books, sort of in that realm where you're really interested in learning about new things. The pages are also people, personalities in your life. These people are going to be younger people, more youthful energy. And they come into your world to assist you, mentor you, give you advice. So this person's going to come and it's going to be mostly, once again, from the material world. Your finances, your possessions, what you value, anything doing with the material realm. So be mindful of that for the month of June. Then we have more pentacles. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is going to be your future card. So the 9 of Pentacles is all about luxury, refinement, creating your own reality, manifesting those things that you dream and desire about. So that's going to be in your future. So the page is very much setting up of this kind of thing. So the page might be here to take you down that path that eventually gets you to the 9 of Pentacles, which is a very, very nice position to be in, because it's basically you're surrounding yourself with a lot of really nice things that, like I said, you dreamed or desired, or just find yourself in a world where it's very opulent and very luxurious, very luxe, very refined. Okay, let's get on with the rest of the reading. So we have another major arcana card, and this one is the Tower. So the Tower is when dramatic things happen. Things get shook up. Big changes, big sweeping changes that seem to come out of the blue, but they're necessary for your growth. And in hindsight, you will understand why these changes are so necessary. It also could be a situation such as a couple splitting up. Because of the nature of the card and the artistry in the card, we do have two people that are falling out of the tower, going separate ways. And that could be something that happens suddenly. It may have been a build-up over time, and it just gets to a boiling point. So that might be around for some of you. This is going to be a life lesson. This is so make sure that you understand why you're going through these things instead of trying to fight it. Because if you try and fight the tower, it's going to happen anyway. It'll happen down the road, but it'll be a much more karmic event. So be mindful of the energy of the tower. So what else does Scorpio need to know about? So we have the King of Swords. Once again, people, personalities in your life. The King of Swords is a very truthful person. He's from the Swords. The Swords are the air signs. They're very intellectual. They have lots of ideas and lots of thoughts, lots of expression. So that, yes, this King is very straightforward, can be blunt at times. It's from the air signs, so the air signs are going to be Aquarius, they're going to be Gemini, and they're going to be Libra. So be mindful of people with these sun signs. Also be mindful of those times of the year. We're coming up into the Gemini season, which is going to be the end of May into June, and then we're coming up into the Libra season, which is going to be the end of September into October, and then we'll follow through with next year, which is the Aquarius season, which is the end of January and February. So watch out for events at these times of the year. So this person, if he comes into your life in June, is going to be very straightforward and get to the point and the heart of matters. It might be a little bit to take. You are a water sign, Scorpio, so you do have an emotional edge. So coming from the air signs, it can be a little bit nerving, or shake you off your feet, or be so direct that you handle the information in a way that can be negative or defensive. So really be watching out for that, because this King is there for a reason, coming in to assist you, mentor you, just help you. Also, if you need to take on some of that energy, please do so for whatever events that come through, especially if we've got the tower. You're going to have to be really sort of like straightforward about how you express yourself after any sort of event, and how you sort of handle that kind of event. If you get too emotional, you're going to get, the lessons are going to be lost. You have to be a little more King Swords, straightforward. All right, let's continue. What else does Scorpio need to know about in the month of June? Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know about? So we have the Ten of Swords. So we have more swords. So this month is going to, it's going to be a very interesting month. A lot of pretty dramatic stuff is going to happen. The tens are always the completion of the cycle of whatever suit they're in. So the swords, once again, is that very detached from emotions kind of journey. This one is when you've it's enough's enough. There may have been backstabbing. There may have been just a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, things from the past is now ending, and the new dawn is rising. So a lot of the stuff from your past or the past little while is going to start dissipating. It's going to start going away, and there's going to be more new opportunities. So it's interesting with this because we do have this really dramatic event happening. Then we have the King in here, who's very direct and very forward about things, telling you straight to your face about things. And then we have this where it's like a conclusion to another very dramatic events. So so you're going through some kind of completion thing here, but it's going to be pretty dramatic, which in Scorpio fashion is probably very fitting. What else does Scorpio need to know about for the month of June? The month of June for Scorpio. Scorpio in the month of June. Dear Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know about for the month of June? Here in the wonderful year of 2021, as we end this, hopefully end this time of pandemic. So we have, okay, I'm going to do this. It came out reversed, so We have the Nine of Wands, and this time it's reversed. So reverse means that the energy of this card, right side up, is being drained. It's being blocked. So the Nine of Wands in its upright position, it's really about perseverance. And it's about being really close to the 10. Once again, the completion of the 10. But just sort of hanging in there, not giving up. You know, you've come a long way. The Wands are all about your drive, your confidence, your determination. So right now in the reverse position, it's like you're letting go of something when you should really hang in there a bit longer. And you could be just your drive and your confidence, or it could be something that you've built up, because the Wands are about growth. So things that you've been growing and growing and growing. So you have to watch out for June not to do that. We want that card to get upright again. So all that full positive energy, although it takes a lot of patience to hang in there right to the end. Usually right at the moment, right before something amazing happens, is when people give up. So really, really, if that urge comes to you that you just want to like give up on something, just hang in there, because there's a reason that things are going to be happening. And then we have another major arcana. So this is death. So death literally isn't a death. I mean, in the tarot cards, it means that you are transitioning from one past energy into another. And right here we have a lot of transitioning going on. So if you give up, you're not going to meet the death card. You're not going to be able to get this transition. And this transition is going to take you into a new world of opportunities, a new path in your journey. A lot of better things are going to happen, because you've come out of a situation especially with the Tower. You've come out of a situation that's no longer working for you, and I think you're aware of it's not working for you, and so you're opening up the opportunities that death has to take you and transition you. But this card is going to be very important, because if you let go of whatever is pulling on you, whatever is creating this Wands energy for you, if you just give it up at this time, you're not going to be able to take the valuable lessons that the death card has for you. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So the Cups are the water signs, and the aces are gifts. So that's beginning, that's opening doors, and the cups are all about love, emotions, that side of your world. So a new love, when you see the Ace of Cups, a new love is coming in. So that could either be a person coming in, or that could be a passion opening up. A time where your emotions are now more settled. They're more positive. The energy there is more positive, instead of it being this like turmoil right here. So this is why that Nine of Wands up reversed is a very important part of the month of June for you, because you won't have access to these cards if you give into this energy. What else does Scorpio need to know about in the month of June? Scorpio for June. Okay, we've got a lot of cards here, so we'll just start with these two. So, Two of Cups. So, speaking of love, this is when you make a connection and you meet somebody, and it's a very soulful connection. It's also about the chakras and the opening of the Kundalini. So, with that means enlightenment, means that you are probably on, because you do have all these changes here, you're spiritually lifted up to a different point in your spiritual journey. So this is a connection with somebody. It's a very healing connection. So it could be, for some of you, it could be actually somebody in the healing arts that you connect with and it really assists you, or you get into the healing arts and you make a lot of connections through that, or it's just going to be a really strong connection. It's going to start off as not like the lovers. The lovers in the tarot card is really like a soul connection, immediate soul connection. This has that quality, but it has to build up. So you're going to encounter somebody in the month of June that has, you both have a real strong connection and attraction to each other. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a secrets card. It's also the fight or flight card. So if you're prone to secrets and holding things in and not being open and upfront with people, it's going to have a problem with this relationship here. If you are the type that is a fight or flight person, where as soon as something happens, you dodge, you want to get out, that's going to be a problem for you too. So if you are in a situation and you do find a connection with someone, and you are in a situation where it's not really working out, and coming from a very responsible position, and you feel that this relationship no longer serves you, then it's best to take what you've got and then move forward. So yeah, so if you keep secrets, be open, it's not going to work out for you. If you're a fight or flight type of person, really get that energy intact, like really focus on why you're doing it and where the fear base is coming from. And if it is that you're in a situation that no longer works for you, then just gather the few things that you have and then move forward. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about money and value. How you value your money, how you use your money, how you spend your money, the relationship that you have with money. It's also, for me, a card about real estate and about getting a good deal in real estate, or that kind of pentacles, that worldly goods, where it's like something comes in and you break a great deal, or you get a great deal, or you negotiate something really, really well. So it's going to be what's going on with your money. You're going to have to figure out if you're overspending above your means, if you are greedy about your money, or like I said, it might be something that you are in the middle of negotiating or wanting to get, and you're going to get a really good deal with it. Watch out for this card too, because this card overlooks this card. So be mindful of the people around you, and see what's going on there. Be mindful of your money, and the way you use your money, and the people that you're with and how they handle money, because that might be a little bit of a concern, just a little bit of a red flag. So just be aware of that. Okay, the last card is the subconscious area of your life. And your subconscious energy is focusing on the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands here, along with the reverse Nine of Wands, this is your completion card. So your subconscious really wants you to hang in there. It also is about how you are handling your growth. Whether you're the type of person that can't delegate because you feel that nobody could do something to the level that you want it done, and so it's really creating a burden in your life. But absolutely, it's a card of closure, of getting to the end of something that you've been putting a lot of energy into. Could be a career, could be just something that you've been putting a lot of energy into. And that's what your subconscious is telling you. And your subconscious is working with this card, saying, we got to get it finished and don't give up. So really don't, because that subconscious is there and it's talking to you all the time, and you got to listen. It's like your inner being calling you and telling you, like, this is about what we should be doing. Don't do that. All right. So that's going to be your reading for the month of June, Scorpio. It looks like you've got some big cards here. It looks like a transition. Please allow it to happen. Don't give up on things. Your future is quite beautiful, quite lovely. A few things down here, about the money and about secrets and that fight or flight kind of energy, and what's that doing for you in your world. Be mindful of people. Be mindful of people in June that may want some of your money, or might want you to invest in something or do something of that type. And if you are out there purchasing, you will probably find that you get a pretty good deal for whatever it is that it's mostly big purchases, but I really real estate's really something that I get out of that. So that's it. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I leave descriptions in the description box below. I do take donations, and you can leave them at paypal.me /lovegrowstarot. I hope you have a great month of June. It's going to be one of change, but please allow this change to happen. Reflect on this card, the Hierophant, what that traditional values means to you in the present, and whether you have to go back and review some of the lessons that you've learned from it from the past. Stay safe, and I will see you next time.